And yet again, I return. Hello, everybody. My name is Scatter, and welcome back to the channel. As always, well, not as always, as you can plainly tell, I was gone for 2 weeks. I really don't have any excuses per se of actually being gone for 2 weeks. Pretty much the only reason I would say that I was gone is one, I was worrying about my grades, and two, I was I was pretty much I wouldn't say like I was pretty much unmotivated to actually make other videos and such. I've been trying my best to keep up with YouTube per se, but I also need to keep up on my grades as well because as normal, you need to keep up with normal things throughout your day, like such as school, family, and you're pretty much that's it. But as you guys could probably tell from like all the other projects I've been kind of hoping that would go through well and just work out. I've been pretty much been working on project after project after project, piling up a whole bunch of work, and not being able to complete any of it made me pretty much upset. But I think at this point I need to just realize that I can't do everything. I'm just one person, and there's only so much time that I can actually do every little project that I want to do. And in terms of actually keeping up with school and also keeping up with family and friends and all that stuff, it's kind of difficult to do that. So in certain terms, as I'm saying it, I'm going to be working on other stuff not as diligently as I was before, because pretty much that's been getting in the way. And some other things that you guys may or may not have known, Valentine's Day is coming up. For all those of you who are getting all lovey-dovey and all that stuff, kudos to you because I'm still single. For multiple reasons, not just from me, but, well, actually is just from me. Let's just go with I've been a jackass to a girl, not per se in a couple things. I understand that. Need to get better at it. Life is life is a maze. But that's all I'm gonna say on that point. By the ways, what else? Yeah. So I've been pretty much working on music production, and as you can tell, every other YouTuber has been working on music production now as of lately. Mostly due to the fact that I haven't really listened to a lot of music per se that's actually decent. So I was thinking about making music production, but pretty much I've been just working on remixes as much as anything. I'm being more laid back about it rather than just trying to make a masterpiece. And that's mostly what's been my problem most of the time. Like I try to make a masterpiece out of everything that I've done so far. Like each video's gotta be better than the next, and that's basically was my problem. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna just try my best to keep up with making myself happy and making you guys happy as well. And there's another thing that I wanted to talk about, and believe it or not, this has gotten through my friends and minds a couple of times. But some people actually suggested that I would start up a Patreon page. I'm sorry to say, for those of you who want me to start one up, I won't be starting one up at any time soon. Mostly due to the fact that YouTube is pretty much like a hobby for me, and I need to see it more as a hobby instead of just working diligently on every other video. And I do this a lot, where I just try my best to go in on anything that I do, and I need to cut back on myself pretty much. But in terms of what recently of videos and such, I'm trying my best to keep up with the new schedule that I put in place. But yet I think that the whole schedule that I had in place was also asking too much of me because, as you guys may or may not know, I have something called school that I need to still worry about, and hopefully, believe it or not, this is my year where I'm going to be turning 18. So pretty much the transition to high school student to college student, if I really make that decision, or if I get like a scholarship per se, I've got to make that. I got to make that jump pretty much. But I don't know really much what to do in college per se. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So as you can see, there's like a lot of stress, and also I got to start driving soon as well. So there's like a lot of different stresses that I'm trying to like balance out pretty much in terms of just my life how my life is going in general. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the old video format. I have 2 videos per week, one where I'm talking and one where it's just gonna be gaming. Um, Either way, it's gonna be just 2 videos per week. I'm gonna go back to that schedule rather than the constant 3 or to 5 videos up every week. Mostly due to the fact that I need to realize I'm a small YouTuber. I need to make sure that I don't just do crap that will waste my time. So pretty much, the whole idea that this video per se, this talking video, as I've always titled it, Talking Tuesdays, it's gonna be me just pretty much figuring out, telling you guys, or updating you on recently what just happened, and they're not gonna be often, I would say, as they used to be, because I feel like I share a little bit too much on the internet as I've done in the past, and there's not even any music gonna be attached onto this one. So yeah, if you guys enjoy like every little aspect of my life, I know, well, you don't get to have that enjoyment anymore. I'm gonna be pretty much any type of drama or anything that comes up. If you guys want to know about it, you're as normal. You can always hit me up on Twitter and all that other stuff. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much been it. And as I'm going to point out it again, because like some people like to twist around the stuff that I've been saying recently. Um, I do realize I'm a very crappy person when it comes to a lot of things, and the biggest situation, the problem is that I worry too much on one thing and don't worry that much on another, or I'm not very good at balancing out certain things. So yeah, I just gotta get better with that in terms of just life in general. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry that this video is kind of like rushed, or it seems rushed, or it doesn't seem as high quality as before as most of my videos have been. But I'm just honestly trying my best to just get back on track with YouTube, as well as trying my best to not stress myself over the limit, as I happen to do a lot of times, because I want to push over my normal limit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you scouts later.